Hi everyone! I hope you all are having a fantastic day. Welcome back to my weekly crochet corner. Today, I'm going to be teaching you all how to make a foundation chain. For most of your projects or anything you decide to make with crochet, you're going to have to start with a foundation chain. Some supplies that you're going to need to start this is a crochet hook of any size, doesn't matter which one, and some yarn. In a future episode, I'll be explaining the different yarn weights and the hooks and how to tell what hook to use for what weight of yarn. To start making your foundation chain, you're going to have to make a slip knot first. There are multiple different ways to do this. I'm just going to teach you the way that I know how. What you're going to want to do is take your fingers and make kind of like a little finger gun hand shape, and then lay your yarn across the top of your fingers. Then take that yarn and wrap it back around your fingers, making a little X pattern on the back of them. With your crochet hook, you're going to reach into that X and grab the yarn to pull up a loop on the other side. Once you've got that loop on your hook, you can take your fingers out of the X and pull the yarn to make the knot. Make sure not to pull it too tight though, because you still want to be able to adjust it. Once you've got your slip knot, you can grab the longer piece of yarn and pull it while pushing the knot up towards your hook to create a tighter loop. Now that we have our slip knot on our hook, we can make a foundation chain. There are multiple different ways to hold your yarn. The way that I personally find it most comfortable is to take the yarn and wrap it around my pinky and thread it back up to my index finger. One thing you do want to make sure you're not doing is holding your yarn too tightly. This is your tension. If your tension is really tight, you're going to have really tight stitches, and it's going to be harder for you later to be able to add more stitches onto your piece. I do want to mention though that everyone's tension is going to be different. What you personally find more comfortable may not be the same thing as somebody else. Me personally, I'm pretty flexible with my tension. I change it depending on what project I'm doing and what I plan on that piece looking like in the end. With that out of the way, now we can get into our foundation chain. To make a chain, what you're going to want to do is yarn over. Yarning over is just taking your yarn and bringing it over the top of the hook. Once your yarn is on top of your hook, you'll twist it so the pointy end is able to grab the yarn and pull it through that slip knot you made. And just like that, you have your very first chain. Now just repeat this process for however many you want to make. Just to make sure that we're all on the same page, I'll give you the instructions again. To make a foundation chain, you'll need to create a slip knot. Do this by taking your yarn and laying it over two of your fingers and wrapping it back over, creating an X pattern on the top of them. Take your crochet hook, reach in between it and grab the yarn on the left side and pull it back through, taking your fingers out and pulling it tight to create a knot. Grab the longer piece of yarn and the knot and push the knot up toward your hook while pulling on the long piece of yarn to cinch the knot tight around your hook. To make the chain, you want to yarn over with your hook. Take your hook and twist it to grab the yarn and pull it through the loop on your hook. And just like that, you have your chain. I hope you all enjoyed this lesson and I hope you learned something today. Next week, I'm going to teach you about yarn weights and hook sizes.